Tonight, we report on a federal jury's decision about a deputy shooting a dog in 2010 and how a woman with hepatitis C was charged with assault for spitting on a police officer. What's going on in sports, Bob?
The Seahawks lose a wide receiver to free agency. Stick around to find out who will be wearing a different uniform this season. Here's a look at our Weather Center forecast.
Good to be with you, everybody. Dry conditions across our region currently, but there is unsettled weather on the horizon. I'll bring you all the details in just a few moments.
I'm Alan Troop. Stay tuned for all of this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A federal jury awarded a Moses Lake man $3,842 after a Grant County Sheriff's deputy shot his dog in 2010. The decision followed a more than 4-year-long court battle between Moses Lake resident Nick Crisculo and Grant County and ended with both sides claiming victory. The case started when Crisculo brought his 2 dogs to Nepal Park in January 2010. He had both of his dogs off their leashes when Corporal Bo Lamons arrived at the park with Maddox, a drug detection dog. When Lamons took Maddox out of the car, Slider raced up to the dog and an altercation began. According to court records, as the 2 dogs were fighting, Lamons kicked Slider in an attempt to separate the dogs and finally shot Slider. After being denied in the lawsuit, Crisculo appealed and the matter moved to federal court. The jury found the value of the dog was higher than the county's representation indicated, but also denied Crisculo's claim the sheriff's office violated any of his constitutional rights. A team of engineering companies are examining the crack in a support pillar at Wanapum Dam. The consultants are working with Grant PUD to determine the shape of the crack. The 65-foot-long fracture was discovered on February 27th in a pillar supporting the dam's spillway. The companies will use radar, echo imaging technology, and drill into the pillar to collect information about the crack. PUD experts, along with a board of independent consultants and Federal Energy Regulatory Commission officials, will analyze the data to determine how to repair the pillar and raise the elevation of the Wanapum Reservoir. The utility was able to stabilize the dam by lowering the water level in the reservoir. A woman with hepatitis C is facing charges after allegedly spitting into an officer's eye. Prosecutors charged Melanie Campos, a 57-year-old Moses Lake woman, in Grant County Superior Court with assault in the first degree. Police initially responded to Campos' Clink Road home in July after getting a report of a burglary. When they arrived, a neighbor reportedly stated Campos was agitated. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, after Campos allegedly told them she had not been taking her mental health medications, she began struggling with the deputies and spit at an officer, hitting him in the eye. She also spit all over the patrol car. At Samaritan Hospital, the deputy was informed Campos has hepatitis C and was treated. A collection of Grant County groups and businesses are helping a man suffering from terminal cancer fix his sidewalk. The Grant County Committee of Safety Chairman Pops Carter told the Moses Lake City Council several organizations were going to fix the sidewalk outside of Ward Wumboldt's Marina Drive trailer park. The move came after the council gave Wumboldt until spring to repair the sidewalk. Carter saw the initial news report at iFIBER 1 News and decided to organize an effort to help the man. The group was able to recently find the final piece, someone to pay for the concrete. The State Liquor Control Board approved the first permit for a marijuana processor in Moses Lake. The company is expected to set up shop on Wheeler Road in a light industrial area. City Manager Joe Gavinsky said it's unknown what the business will be named of or when it will start processing the drug. The business is the first to be approved for Moses Lake by the state since Initiative 502 passed in November 2012. The initiative made recreational use of the drug legal for adults. Now let's take a look at people with warrants issued by the State Department of Corrections.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We will be back after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online. Looking for that authentic Philly flavor? Come down to Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things and try our mouth-watering cheesesteak sandwiches, prepared fresh and served hot. Make sure to pair it up with our classic wings, ranging from sweet and tangy to hot and spicy. East meets West at Nia Carson's. We provide Moses Lake with that authentic Philadelphia taste. Bring the whole family. We promise to make them something they'll all enjoy. Nia Carson's Cheesesteaks, Wings and Things. Good service, great price, and something different.
Hello everybody, good to be with you. I'm Ceci Gutierrez with your local weather report from the One News Weather Center, and it is brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. Let's begin with a quick look at your headlines. Fortunately for us, under the influence of a high pressure system in control overnight tonight into this Thursday, seasonable temperatures and conditions overnight, with fog developing along northeastern portions of our state and along the northern Idaho valleys. Disturbance approaching the region by this Friday. Unsettled weather, unfortunately, will be under a slight chance for some rain to develop, but overall we are expecting widespread light to moderate rain across the area and some mountain snow. Temperatures maxed out this afternoon at around 58 across Ephrata, the low 30, and Moses Lake with a similar temperature in and around the 58-degree mark, with a cooler low temperature around 29 and the sun setting close to 7 o'clock. Conditions right outside your door with partly clear skies and these temperatures still flirting with the 55-degree mark, around the mid to lower 50s currently. Pacific North or inland Northwest dry conditions, this high pressure system in control. We notice this precipitation along the border with the province of British Columbia, but overall dry scenario through this Thursday. Now we notice all of this unsettled weather creeping in and approaching the coastline, with cloud cover increasing and heavy rains overall widespread, with a mixed precipitation inland Northwest and also that mountain snow. By Friday late in the day or overnight hours into the weekend, conditions will improve with mostly cloudy skies across much of our state. Now, Sunday night into Monday is the next best chance for unsettled weather to make it into the area once again. Quick look at the conditions across the area and also a bit closer along the basin, with these temperatures expected for this Thursday afternoon to be above average around the 60-degree mark. Mid to lower 50s should be the normal high. Wilson Creek expected to register around 58, with partly to mostly cloudy skies, as well as across the rest of the cities on your screen. Let's take a quick look. So once again, recapping, we are expecting that fog to develop, but overall northeastern portions of our state for this Thursday morning. And also Friday is when that disturbance promises to make it into the region, bringing that chance for showers. Dry and mild expected overall throughout much of the extended forecast. Brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. We'll be right back with sports.
It's a fact. Toyota offers 10 different vehicles with available 4- or all-wheel drive. So when roads are a challenge, we have your answer with great limited-time savings, including the best-selling RAV4. Right now with APR financing as low as 0%. Or go for the larger Highlander with $1,000 cash back, or the same 0% APR. Both ready to take you down winter's toughest roads. Discover Toyota's 4- and all-wheel drives for yourself. Visit any of your Inland Empire Toyota dealers today. Toyota, let's go places.
Doc, your rental clock's here, but our network is down. What do you want me to do?
I just noticed. Call JL Computers. He's probably already on it.
Computer systems and networks are not only vital to doing business, they are often the key to efficiency and profitability. At JL Computers, we offer continuous monitoring of your system and provide immediate support when something goes wrong. Call today and talk to our certified technicians about your needs.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. The Ephrata boys soccer team got in some good work on the pitch Tuesday as the Tigers prepare for the season opener against Clarkston Saturday. Coach Keith Laughlin took full advantage of the sunshine, having players working on drills to hone their passing skills and shooting touch in hopes of putting Ephrata boys soccer back on the CWAC map this season. Wins have been few and far between the past few years, but this season has seen the largest turnout in quite some time, which Laughlin is hoping translates into a better pool of athletes to draw from. Laughlin said he has some talented players returning and hopes the arrival of Riley Pheasant and Dylan Bentham, who are coming off a very successful basketball season, inspires the team to play up to its potential. The Tigers will find out how far they progress during the offseason when Ephrata hosts Clarkston Saturday at 2:45. Golden Tate has agreed to a 5-year, $31 million deal with the Detroit Lions. Tate led the Seahawks receiving corps with 898 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2013. He also led the NFL in yards after catch and was second in the league in punt return yardage. Tate's contract guarantees him a cool $13.25 million. Gonzaga men's basketball claimed its 13th West Coast Conference title with a 75-64 win over BYU last night. Sam Dower Jr. led the attack for the Bulldogs with 20 points and 13 rebounds. Gary Bell Jr. added 14 points, and David Stockton dished out 7 assists to send Gonzaga to the NCAA tournament for the 16th straight year. Mike Trout and Albert Pujols each had RBI doubles for the Los Angeles Angels, but Robinson Cano continued his torrid spring training in the Seattle Mariners' 10-6 win yesterday. Cano is hitting .588 in Cactus League play with 10 singles and 3 RBIs. Scott Baker, trying to make the Seattle rotation, had his toughest outing in 3 spring starts. He allowed 5 runs, 2 earned, on 5 hits over 3 innings of work. The Wenatchee Wild is out of action this week, but returns to the ice for a 2-game set with the Port Huron Fighting Falcons March 21 and 22. The puck drops at 7:05 for both contests. Wenatchee closes out the regular season with 2 home matches against the Aberdeen Wings March 28th and 29th. The Wild, at 28, 22, and 6 in the North American League's Midwest Division, needs to win out to nail down a postseason berth. There is a full slate of Columbia Basin High School and college spring sports taking place this weekend, so if you have the chance, get out and root on your favorite team. Coaches and players will appreciate your support. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
At High Mountain Hunting Supply, we have a saying that guides us. If we won't use it in the field, we won't sell it in the store. We take that seriously. Every gun, every rod, every bow that we sell is a product you can feel confident will help you land the biggest fish or harvest the biggest game. Our experts will help you find the right product for your needs. Come see us at 12238 North Frontage Road in Moses Lake or 223 North Mission in Wenatchee. High Mountain Hunting Supply, your source for hunting and fishing.
My mom was never comfortable in any of her chairs. Getting in and out of them was hard on her joints. We found a solution at In-Home Medical. They have a great selection of lift chairs. Many cost less than national brand recliners. Some even featuring heating and vibration for added comfort. They can take her from a flat sleeping position to nearly standing. We found everything she needs for a much better quality of life at In-Home Medical.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a recent discovery in Soap Lake regarding its mineral makeup. Here with the story is Jeff Chu.
Professors with 2 Washington universities recently picked up Soap Lake water samples dating back about 70 years. Leo Bodensteiner with Western Washington University and Anthony Gabriel with Central Washington University took the samples from the basement of McKay Healthcare and Rehabilitation Center to a laboratory at CWU for study. The hope is to see how the water's mineral makeup has changed over time. Why are the water samples significant to Soap Lake's history? Soap Lake Conservancy Chairman John Glasgow explained before he recently met with the scientists over aging boxes of Soap Lake water samples in McKay's basement.
The Soap Lake Conservancy is dedicated to the preservation and restoration of Soap Lake. So how can we restore the lake to its original glory if we don't know what that original glory actually was? So these samples represent the only remaining archive of the original chemical and some biological, I imagine, constituents of Soap Lake.
The water samples were for decades stored in the University of Washington lab of Professor W.T. Tommy Edmondson, who long studied Soap Lake's waters but was killed in a car crash in 2000. The water samples came back to Soap Lake in the mid-2000s, and McKay's administrator at the time agreed to store them there. Bodensteiner, a Department of Environmental Science professor at Western Washington University, shared what would next happen to the samples.
The lake is a unique ecosystem, but it's been affected by the creation of Lake Roosevelt and the creation of the irrigation canals, and it's been freshening since the 1950s. Lake level's been fluctuating. This provides us a record that goes back, predates that, so we can actually look at rates. I mean, one of the concerns is preservation of Soap Lake, and this gives us another view at how fast the lake may be changing. And it also gives us, it's nice to look at what the historical mineral contents were, especially that bottom layer.
McKay Healthcare Center, today a nursing home, holds a critical bookmark in Soap Lake's history. McKay was built in 1938 to treat and study World War I veterans with Berger's disease using Soap Lake's so-called healing waters. McKay Administrator Sam Van Meter explained why the center's staff decided to keep the samples in a safe place.
We have staff members working here that are third generation. Their grandparents worked here, their parents worked here and retired, and now they work here. And they felt this sense of connection and continuity with the community, and they work to preserve these samples.
I'm Jeff Chu for iFIBER 1 News.
We will be right back after this.
A massage at Not Release Therapies is far more than mere luxury. We strive to improve your health and well-being in the process. The stress of everyday life adds up and can cause depression, even bodily harm. That's why our professionals make it their mission to rejuvenate your body and mind. Enjoy the benefits of body wraps, sunless airbrush tanning, aroma steam therapy, and much more. In our opinion, everyone deserves a day of relaxation and peace of mind. Not Release Therapies in Moses Lake, where relaxation means good health.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
In Northwest News, a Benton Franklin Superior Court judge could become the first Latino federal judge for the Eastern Washington District. Salvador Mendoza Jr. of Kennewick was introduced by Senator Patty Murray at today's Judiciary Committee hearing in Washington, D.C. She noted he once worked for her as an intern and says she's proud of his life story. Mendoza is the son of migrant farm workers and worked himself on Yakima Valley farms. Mendoza graduated from Prosser High School, the University of Washington, and law school at UCLA. His work as a lawyer includes a year as Assistant Attorney General and a year as Deputy Prosecutor in Franklin County. The Eastern Washington Federal District covers 20 counties east of the Cascades. It has courthouses in Spokane, Yakima, and Richland. A truck with 2 girls inside was hijacked promptly after being left unattended by the driver in Federal Way, Washington. The Associated Press has the story.
Newly released surveillance video shows the terrifying moments when a woman allegedly stole this pickup truck with 2 young girls inside. Prosecutors say 49-year-old Natalie Holm had approached the vehicle at a strip mall in Federal Way, Washington, asked the driver a question, then walked away. When the driver emerged from the vehicle, prosecutors say Holm spoke to her briefly out of camera range, then jumped in the pickup truck and drove away, with the woman's 5- and 2-year-old girls still inside. The mother can be seen pounding on the window and giving chase. The 5-year-old had opened a door in an attempt to get out. Police say the truck stopped a short time later with 2 flat tires, and that Holm then tried to carjack another vehicle. She was subdued by golfers playing nearby. The girls were not hurt, but the 5-year-old told police that Holm tore the ear off her stuffed animal and threatened to kill her if she didn't get out of the car. Holm has been charged with kidnapping and car theft. Hannah Buchdahl, Associated Press.
We don't know if the police asked why she left her children unattended in a pickup with the keys in it. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement says 4 immigration detainees in Washington state are under medical evaluation after refusing to eat for a 6th day. The hunger strike began Friday at the Northwest Detention Center in Tacoma, with hundreds of participants refusing to eat to call for better treatment and an end to deportations. ICE said Wednesday that 4 detainees are under medical observation. Officials have declined to comment on the condition of detainees, citing privacy reasons. Immigration rights activist Maru Mora Villapando says she talked to one detainee who said he wasn't doing well, but still planned to continue the hunger strike. Activists say detainees are seeking better food and treatment, as well as to be released on bond while their cases are heard. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.